Blessed Holy Week to everyone, to my brother priests, to all the faithful. This is the highlight of a priest's life this week, this Holy Week, where we enter into the sacred Triduum. Speaking to many brother priests, this is a day in particular, Holy Thursday, where we reflect on the tremendous gift of being called by God to be a spiritual father, to be his priest, to serve the people of God, most specifically to serve at the altar of sacrifice. It's a time to really reflect on the gift of the Holy Eucharist, and I know for me, it was really the first time that I would say I had a real encounter with the Holy Eucharist was at the University of Illinois. They have a 4 to 5 p.m. holy hour every day with the sacrament of confession, and it was my sister Teresa who first invited me to go to that holy hour. And it was there that I experienced the reality and the truth and the power of Jesus' voice and of his love that radiates from his body and blood in the Holy Eucharist. In adoration, when you kneel before our Lord, I realize that, the times painfully that I maybe received the Holy Eucharist at Mass kind of lazily or without asking who this is or what am I doing. But as I kneeled in adoration there many days at Newman, it really occurred to me that there is something miraculous, there is something powerful, and it was from this intimacy with our Lord in the Holy Eucharist that I first heard his voice to go to seminary. During my time as a focused missionary, I prayed holy hours, and our Lord continued to draw me close to his heart. Always when I was praying at Mass, always when I was praying in my holy hour, I would just feel this closeness, this heart to heart when I was before him in adoration or at Mass from the Eucharist. Every day as a priest, I'm blessed to have a chapel and a house to pray. And I know my brother priests that you all, share this as well. That's the place every morning where you return to really your core identity as a son of God. The place where he affirms you as a priest. The days that are most difficult or most trying, it's the place where our Lord reminds you that he's called you and he's chosen you, all radiating from this tremendous gift of the Holy Eucharist. One story that I'll share, a real profound story for me in the Holy Eucharist. I was doing a summer internship in between my junior and senior year in Ohio, and there was this one shrine, the Shrine of Our Sorrowful Mother up in Bellevue, Ohio, and I was really wrestling at this point in the summer with what God was calling me to do post-college. And I went into this chapel and just kneeled down right in front of the tabernacle. And just a few minutes later, I just felt this tremendous pull to prostrate myself and to lay flat right in front of the tabernacle. There was nobody in this small little chapel in the middle of the country. And as I laid prostrate there on the floor in front of the tabernacle, I simply prayed, like, Jesus, I will never refuse you anything, not knowing really what I was praying at the time. But after I said that, after I really surrendered any reluctancy or hesitancy that I had, I just felt this unbelievable warmth really come over my whole body, it was almost like this beam of light that came from the tabernacle directly into my soul. It's been that warmth, it's been that beam of light, it's been that intimacy and that love from that experience and many others that have compelled me day in and day out to fall deeper in love with Jesus and the Eucharist. I know I'm a young priest, and the priests that have been priests for decades could really share the stories about this, but even going into my 4th year, finishing up my 3rd, every time I say body and blood, my lips almost quiver and my hands almost shake every time. Just this beautiful reality, this tremendous miracle of the Holy Eucharist, something that I pray every day I'm more at awe and wonder of in my own life. Tremendously grateful for this gift of the Eucharist, where words almost fall short, how unbelievable it is that Jesus would give himself to us in such a powerful way. And I pray every day for all my brother priests that we may have the same awe, wonder, gratitude, amazement that men who are called to be priests will experience the love of Jesus Christ in the Holy Eucharist and have the same desire to celebrate Holy Mass, to adore him, to worship him. This Holy Week, I'm praying for all my brother priests, all of you, and I'm praying for all of our parishioners in these great and sacred days.